Okay, Dan, what do we got going on?
Well, we're going to attempt to make our own version of Ridgewood's barbecue sauce. It's not exact, but it's pretty
Close.
Yeah,
Because
pretty
we
close.
bought a bottle or a jar of theirs a long time ago, brought home to
Yeah.
compare. Now, we got this recipe from my dad, who got this recipe from some guy he knew
Yeah.
years ago, like 30 some years ago,
Yeah,
maybe
passed down recipe.
passed down recipe. So we know it's not exact,
Yeah.
but it's really good. So, and we've been making this stuff for people for 30 years. Me and you have.
And making different variations that taste like other sauces.
Yeah, we can
Similar.
we can use this as a base and then make almost a Sweet Baby Ray clone out of it. We can
Yeah.
show you that too. So anyway, what we got going on?
Okay. Well, the main ingredient, of course, is ketchup, and this is 4 cups. I've already got it measured out. And it's a little bit more than a 32-ounce bottle, which I know that's ounce-wise, but it measures out. It's not the same.
They cheat you on your bottle a little
Yes,
bit.
they cheat you on the bottle.
No matter which brand we've tried,
Yeah.
they're always just a little bit short.
And I always reuse the bottle and put this sauce, rinse out the bottle after I've got everything out of it,
And
then put the sauce right back in it when
Right.
we get done.
but there will be more than the bottle then because
Yeah.
of all the ingredients.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the ketchup.
Okay. Now.
This is the other wet.
Okay. Now, what is this?
This is
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Whoosh.
Yeah. Tabasco or hot sauce. Vinegar. And then we've got oil in a separate bottle, so we're going to put this in. Oh, and mustard.
And liquid smoke.
Yeah, and liquid smoke. We got that in there. Molasses is settled to the bottom.
Of course.
That's okay.
You know, Deanna, as we was talking about a while ago, as a kid, I tried just straight up molasses by itself because everybody bragged about it on a biscuit, and it was horrible. But now I've tried it again as an adult, where my taste buds have changed. Not on a biscuit yet, but just a lick out of the jar, which is gross. I know. I don't care. It's our jar. It's really good. And you can tell that is the thing in the sauces. Okay, here goes how much
This
oil?
is oil. This is 2/3 cup of oil.
2/3 cup of what kind we use? Vegetable oil?
Yeah, just regular vegetable oil.
Okay.
Usually when I measure this stuff out, I do the oil first, and then I measure the molasses in after that. That way the molasses
will slide out of
slide out easier.
out of the measuring thing. Okay, now our dry.
Yeah.
And
this
wet.
Is dry. This is let's see, sugar, onion powder, garlic powder, and then you got salt and pepper.
Okay.
Gonna put that in.
And the accent that's in there.
Yeah, an accent.
Okay.
Seasoning with
Officially, sugar is a wet ingredient. I don't know why, but today it was a dry.
And then we're going to heat this up because right now, as you can see, it doesn't want to mix because of the oil. And then we have to heat it up, and that'll help it mix together.
So I've already got the eye coming up.
Sort of, you want it to almost come to boil, but not quite.
Now here is, as the barbecue gurus of us, you and I both are, we have discovered through many years of this, and I'll talk about it when we do the Ridgewood meat barbecue, that if you heat your sauce before you add it to whatever you're putting it on, it makes just a tremendous difference. It tastes better, it's smoother. It's this magical thing when it hits your palate.
Yeah.
So try heating your sauce, no matter what kind you're using. Get it really good and hot, and then just dip some bread or a cracker in it or something and try it. It's so much better.
Because we noticed the different barbecue places we've ate at, they've always got their sauce heated.
Right, they'll have that stuff on the table, which they'll have 4 or 5 kinds, and really I don't like any of them. And then they'll bring out their house sauce that's in a little, like a bottle or whatever that's been heated. And it just tastes so much better when you put it on whatever you're eating it on, whether it's, pork, beef, chicken, whatever, a French fry, whatever.
See right here, the oil is still not mixing in good, but that's okay. It will.
Eventually, as you heat it up, everything starts to break down. The sugar melts, everything emulsifies.
And I like using the finer ground black pepper.
Right.
Because the thicker you can, unless you want to see everything.
See the
right now
grains.
you can't see.
Now, a lot of people might like that.
Yeah.
Now, when I'm eating just regular whatever and use pepper, I prefer the coarse ground myself. But we buy both because Deanne likes the finer things in life, even her pepper. And being a coarse,
And then
crazy
use,
guy.
Garlic powder instead of actual garlic.
Why?
Because the actual garlic will
turn.
It can turn and get bad. With powder, it mixes in better and it lasts longer.
Yeah.
Then you just keep this in the refrigerator until you're ready to use it. It'll keep for a long time.
Unless you just had so many people coming and just a huge event and you wanted to use it up quickly, then you could use regular crushed garlic, which would add more intense garlic flavor. But then again, this recipe, we've been using this thing for 30 years or more.
We've made it spicy before and we've made it
more
sugary.
The thing is, this is a good barbecue sauce base. You can do a lot of different things with. I have used it to make a variation of the thin vinegary North Carolina sauce that is not as popular around here as it is over there. But again, what you do is just take this and thin it down with some extra vinegar and then throw in some like crushed red pepper. That would make your North Carolina friends at least content for the moment. And then we have other ingredients we can add to this base, which, like I said, we can turn this just about into a perfect clone, or a really close clone of Sweet Baby Ray's. We've added other stuff to make a tropical one. We've added like fruit juices and stuff to it. It makes it really good and tangy.
We haven't tried the white sauce yet, though.
We make a lot of different sauces. Also, Deanna's going to do, as a part of this video, her well-known amongst our family and friends, her yellow gold South Carolina sauce, which is real good on chicken, ribs, anything. If you just don't like the tomato base and you want something different, it's almost like it's really killer honey mustard. But she's bringing this up now.
Yeah, see, the oil is pretty much sitting. I'm gonna let it go for a little bit longer.
Yeah, you see how it just starts to,
so the oil kind of just disappears.
It glistens.
Yeah.
And you know you got it going on when you're getting to that stage, and it gets really good and hot. A low simmer, I guess.
Yeah.
For a little bit, just to make sure everything melts down and combines really
Usually
well.
when it starts to bubbles when I pull it off.
Yeah.
And I'll let it cool down a little bit before I put it back in the bottles.
Right.
Because the heat might mess up the bottles.
Right.
I don't want to lose a bottle.
No, it definitely got to cool down first.
Yeah, I think that looks good. I think.
Yeah, I think that looks really good.
Yeah.
Just bring it up to the happy bubbles, and we'll be there.
Okay, we're back. I'm going to do my own version of the Carolina Gold.
Okay.
So in here, I've already got the garlic powder because that's the only dry ingredient.
Okay, how much was that?
Garlic powder is...
We're doubling. We're doubling.
So it's 4 teaspoons.
We're doubling this recipe. Y'all can pause and get that if you can read her left-handed cursive. So, you younger people, you're in trouble. So.
Then you got the brown sugar.
Okay.
It's packed brown sugar.
Gee, what kind of brown sugar is it? Okay.
And this is the soy sauce.
With?
What do we put in this? Soy sauce.
The hot sauce,
the hot sauce.
And the vinegar. No, that's not the vinegar.
No.
It's just most of the wet ingredients.
Yeah, part of it. The dark ones.
Yeah.
That one there.
We're sort of almost halfway organized.
Yeah. So, this one is the white vinegar. The other one uses red vinegar. This one uses white vinegar and then a little bit of water. This one you don't have to heat up because it don't have any oil in it.
Yeah, corn syrup though.
It's got corn syrup, but that's okay. And half a cup of corn syrup.
Corn syrup.
Corn syrup.
Yep. Syrup. Syrup. For those that talk eloquently. Syrup. And
now for the mustard, the main ingredient.
Now, why do we have 2 bowls going on?
Because it was.
Because it's the same kind of mustard. In case anybody's wondering, what's the deal? It was easier to measure.
Yeah.
It was 1 1/3 cup of mustard, and she wanted to go ahead and do all this so we wouldn't be measuring out and boring y'all to death in the video.
Yeah.
Because, move along.
Go.
Now, this is the story on our version of this mustard sauce, which there's no honey in honey mustard, apparently not in ours anyway. But anyway, we had tried it, I can't remember where, and liked it, and decided to come home and work it out. I, of course, go to the internet and start looking for recipes for this. Deanne immediately goes to the kitchen and gets out all her little stuff.
And just start mixing.
And then start mixing.
And I start writing down.
Starts writing down every little thing. And then about the time I have found the one we like. She goes, I've got it. And I'd printed this one off, come here, and it was almost the same thing.
Yeah.
So she had nailed it on her own. So even though I had to get most of the screen time, Deanne is really sharp at coming up with stuff. Now this is a very wet sauce.
Yeah, this one's very runny.
You might need to get a whisk and combine some of that mustard down.
I mean, I probably could heat it up, I guess, to make it combine quicker, but...
Yeah, we could, but what'd be the fun in that?
Mm-hmm. We got the regular barbecue sauce over cooling down before you
Bottle it. Okay. Yeah, it's working a little bit better. All those little mustard bits have got to do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is a very runny sauce. There's maybe, I really don't know. We haven't been to South Carolina. That usually just driving through on the way to Florida or wherever. But what we've tried, we've liked. So, and we like this pretty good. Again, it's kind of a wet, runny sauce, but it goes good on top of a barbecue sandwich or anything else you want to throw it on.
And sometimes I would add to keep the color, I wouldn't add black pepper, I'd do white pepper.
Yes.
Just so you wouldn't see the pepper flakes.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Which I could probably need to add some.
Yeah. Absolutely.
There we go.
Okay.
Looks pretty good, don't it?
Well, I'll get a spoon and I'll try a sample. Or if you can get me a spoon and I'll try a sample since I'm holding the camel up. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
See how good this did.
Very mustardy.
Well, it's got its tang.
Yeah.
Now,
Do you think it needs anything?
you try it. Since everybody else, because we haven't done this in a while. I think it needs more sugar or something sweet.
A little bit more brown sugar, I think. Because I got to see, I got in here, it says slightly more.
Okay, well, let's add another, for that amount, pick an amount, another third of a cup. I see a cup measurement there.
You could try.
Okay.
That one or you want small?
Oh, whatever. I can't do this and hold the camera, so.
And this is part of making the sauce. You always,
Gotta modify.
yeah.
It's got white sugar in it too, or all brown?
No, just all brown.
Okay.
That and the soy and the liquid smoke is what gives it that darker color.
Okay. Go.
For a second. Chunks. Okay.
I'm gonna rinse my spoon off. I don't want to be double dipping on camera because that's gross, or double dipping at all because that's still gross. Now let's see if that did any better. Oh yeah, that helped a lot. Now, depending on the individual's taste, you could add more sugar to it, make it sweeter. You could even add some white sugar to it if you wanted to. And again, I think I might.
Which one you want?
I think I might add some white this
White
time.
sugar?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just keep making it. And again, we haven't made this in a while, and our tastes have changed. Throw in some whatever, white. I don't know. I do that scoopful, whatever that thing is. That's about a third of a cup, right?
I think it's probably closer to. It could be.
Close.
That matches about half of it.
Oh, go dump it in there. We'll adjust this as we go. Wash my spoon off again. I'll stir. Because that's gross. No double dip. Unless it was just us eating, but we're gonna have
Other family members.
other people eating
That
this,
don't
and
live with
yeah, we don't want to be germy. That's just nasty. Yep, I like it. But whoever's going to make this at home, start the base recipe and then adjust it to your taste.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that's all.
Okay.
And then
Well,
just bottle up and keep this in the fridge
Yeah, keep it in the fridge too.
Keep them both tightly covered. That way you don't get any weird stuff, or smells, or anything in them.
Right. Yeah, nothing wonky.
Since this is real runny, it would be likely to spill.
That refrigerator ew
Yes.
that you can get.
Yes.
Yeah. Now the best thing also, I would let these refrigerate overnight, both sauces, and let them combine well.
Yeah, they're better if you let them sit for a couple of days in the fridge.
Yeah, most of our sauces are that we do. Okay, so anyway,
Till next time. See y'all later.
just love y'all, mean it.